Okay, now let's talk about other agendas. Yeah, the students and basically the youth are in trouble. That's my perspective, right? This routine of leaving home early in the morning, around 6 a.m. to come back just about 12 hours later, that will cost society in the long run for whatever absurd reason. And it's not about, I don't know, boarding all day. It's a disaster. Time to do things is important, right? But time to do nothing is also important, just as much. It's called balance. Okay, as a society, we have forgotten this along the lines because the system, yeah. So we have kids doing these things that were not common before, like suicide and whatnot, right? But the issue as students are fixing, I think it just comes down to security, yeah, transportation, okay, movement of these children from one place to another, okay, curriculum, okay, it determines the time these people take trying to educate themselves on certain, I don't know, subjects, right? And the bottom line is that too many classes. Okay, I literally had too many books in my backpack when I was young that I had back problems later on. Okay, and it didn't help. They suggested that I don't know, carry the subjects of the day or whatnot. No, that didn't work. Okay, practically that does not work. It's just how it is. It does not work. So something radical has to happen. Okay, for a slow system as this one that we currently have, it's gonna take a lot of time till we get there. A lot of time. And it's gonna cost a lot of lives. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay? And the media seems to even put fuel in the fire. You know? To make things worse, actually. Okay? Are you trying to... I've seen pictures saying lifty basi, you know? Like when I was growing up, I was never afraid of being raped or kidnapped, ever. And people say society has changed, not much. And I think people were worse back then. Okay, so they are frightening even in good people. Okay, it's gonna one of those circumstances where a person is gonna find a child has been raped and is just unconscious right there. He's gonna run away. He's not gonna help that child. Why? Because the people are gonna think that this person is a pedophile. Because we know how these things are handled. People get too emotional. Because why? It involves a child. Okay, so it's just a disaster. If we don't look out, it's just gonna cascade. It's gonna have a cascading effect, and believe it or not, the children are the ones gonna be hurt. It's just designed to be like that. So if we don't do something about it, then maybe we are complicit in taking this life. My hands are clean. Okay? So all of these pressures, all of these things, how society is built up today, it creates a suicidal youth. Okay, it creates a suicidal youth. Just imagine what has to go through somebody's head to throw themselves off a building. Okay, I will fight the devil before I do that. You understand? So it's a bigger problem than people think. It's a bigger problem, and I don't know. Maybe it's just the harvest. Yeah, and wherever is happening in Africa, first of all, people need to chill. Okay, we knew these things were inevitable. Okay, for instance, Gabon, that was a kingdom. I can say it's a kingdom. Like just Uganda, I can say Uganda is a kingdom. I can say Gabon is a kingdom. 2 presidents, both same blood, right? They had their chance. They did what they did. Okay, we can't say they didn't do nothing, but they have been treated like they didn't do nothing, right? But there are some errors they did not correct. And here swoops in African leaders with harsh statements, which are basically, I think, the opinion of just one person. Okay, I'm starting to learn something. They're just opinion of one person. It's not a consensus type of situation. It's just like, do you endorse this statement or not? It's that type of situation. And most of you say, yes, because you are somewhere. You wouldn't frame it like that, but you are somewhere close to. Okay, and we have these other people trying to say, okay, I don't know, I don't know if I don't know which nation, I don't know, Nigeria, trying to say, we're gonna send our army over there. And this country says, nah, you can't use our airspace to wage your war. Nobody cares about the people. It's just about the icons, and icons are trying to save icons. That's why these people are so uncomfortable right now. Okay, this is why these people are so uncomfortable. What do the people think? How about that? How about that? Why don't we see them asking the people of all of these countries that were actually experiencing these coups, what do the people think about the coups? Hell, if they have the funding, they can have a simple elections and find out if the people are in support or they are not in support. But they are afraid. they're afraid of the fact that it will be like that. It will be that these people were not liked. They were just there in power using the same apparatus that took them down. Okay? That's what happens. Okay? So, be very careful. What is happening right now and what is happening to them was meant to happen. You can't do nothing about it. In fact, it has already happened. Now you saying that you are going to militarily intervene, it's just going to make everything worse, like you have already seen. Thousands of people are going to join the army now to fight Africa itself. Okay? But whose hands? The Wagner. Wagner's hands, but at the end of the day, African nations are going to fight one another, literally. This is how stupid this whole situation has become. But hey, kipindupindu is going to start somewhere. You better combat that quickly. Okay? In fact, just be on alert like everybody. Okay? First case, like, I don't know, 12 hours, start medication and following up. And talking about this El Nino and stuff, why are you panicking? Why are you panicking? Like, you expect like the roofs to be blown off, flooding everywhere. Of course it's gonna flood. It always floods. Okay? It always floods. How about you expect peaceful rains? Okay? Your satellites did not make rain. They just seen it. Yeah? Your balloons, sorry. Okay? So, the Kikokoto issue. Yeah? People arguing over an algorithm. It's crazy. It's crazy. I hope we're seeing how insane we are, right? But okay, let's continue. It's a crucial issue, apparently. And it all begins with a salary. It all begins with a salary. By the end, people are retiring. They don't have enough to begin with, and they have become dependent on these packages, which they expect to grow bigger and bigger. Every new groups of retirees come in. I don't know if they come by groups or okay. And the whole thing just becomes impossible, because they will be given an absurd amount of money at the end of the day, and it's not going to be sustainable. So it all starts with the salary, doesn't it? And Kitumbo rice, where is it? Where is it? Nakumbuka ulikuwa kiboko sana ule. Where is it? You just abandoned it? Who did that? Who has such power? You? The government? Interesting. But where? So, I don't know. This is out of context though, the last part. This is just the Russian technique to hold the line. Huh? What's their plan? With this setup, what's their plan? We shall talk about their plan from a military perspective in the next video. Prince Eric signing out. Love you. Bye.